I would like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land that we're meeting on today, the Wurundjeri, the Bunurong and the Bunurong peoples of the Kulin Nation, and I pay my respects to elders past, present and emerging. 400 years ago, the area would look very, very different. Aboriginal people were traversing the land, hunting and gathering, passing on their traditional culture through their children and future generations. They would be accessing places in Ringwood like Ringwood Lake. They'd be accessing the Yarra River that goes right through this region as well, and all the tributaries that run off that. Reconciliation Week began about 40 years ago, where the Bringing Them Home report was actually released on the 26th of May. And the 26th of May is known as Sorry Day, and other significant events actually took place in that week. So during Reconciliation Week, it's an opportunity to learn about the history, because certain key events actually took place, and one of those key events is the 1967 referendum, where 93% of Australians actually voted yes to Aboriginal people having the same rights as other Australians. So continuing on from there, we've actually seen significant changes because we now have the same rights as other people. So that week became very, very significant, and it was really important that we needed to reconcile with the rest of Australia and also with ourselves around our rights and being able to move forward in the future.
It's about bringing our community together. It's all very well to say the word reconciliation without going out and listening to people, listening to stories, being involved, understanding. If we don't do that, then we don't move on. Reconciliation doesn't just happen. I know the best thing I can do is to listen, is to try and understand and to tell other people and to get the message out there that we can do things better and we are improving and we can keep on doing this. It's not hard to listen.
Well, it gives us Aboriginal community a chance to, interact with the non-Indigenous community and build that reconciliation between the two different mobs, and bring our culture out into the public and to be seen, and for non-Indigenous people to embrace that and understand it and learn a little bit more about Aboriginal people.
It's a big function for council to get that message across locally, even though it's a national message. If it only comes from Canberra, it doesn't really get across to many people here. We have the ability to organise local functions and information and education in many areas that can bring about greater reconciliation within Maroondah and hopefully within the wider area.
I like passing on my knowledge because it's what's embedded in me, it's what I've learned, it's what I've been shown over the period of my life, and them elders have gone now, so it's up to me to pass on that knowledge, and for me to pass on that knowledge to the younger fellows, even older fellows that don't understand or don't know, is a big thing for me, and it makes me very, very proud, because if we can keep our cultural knowledge alive, keep our cultural practices alive, that our culture will stay alive, it will never die.